In an ancient time, when a terrible evil threatens the land, only one man can save the world.
Say what? Get out of here.
What? What's the meaning of this?
Oh, we'll just take off that broken record.
I say.
Here, hold my earrings while I take this monster down. I've got your back, darling. We just might burn down this town. Oh no, oh yeah. When you're up against a challenge and you need a helping hand, we've got an arsenal of fireballs, steel stilettos, and a cat. Oh yeah.
Hi, and welcome to Here, Hold My Earrings. My name's Al, and I'm your DM today. With me are Henrietta, Laura, Daria, Sophie, and Ida. Henrietta?
Hi, I'm Henrietta. I'm from Norway, and I play Mealy, a moon elf wizard.
Laura?
Hey, I'm Laura from Germany, and I play Byleth, a tiefling wizard.
Daria?
Hi, I'm Daria. I'm from Poland, and I play a tiefling sorcerer named Zenis.
Sophie?
Hi, my name is Sophie. I'm from Wales, and I play a human wizard named Charlotte.
And Ida.
Hi, I'm Ida from Sweden, and I play Lilith, a wood elf cleric.
Okay, Soph.
Okie dokie. So, we start last session in a room with a bunch of Githyanki and Cracker's vegetable body. And she's going pizza, 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 over and over again. And the Githyanki is like, why is she saying that? Is pizza like her deity? And we're like, yeah. And he says that the Githyanki will keep her body and they'll keep it alive and look after it for as long as they can, unless she dies. And he says that our goal is aligned with their goal, and if we can come up with a reasonable plan with some margin of success that outweighs the dangers, then they will be agreeable to an alliance with us. He holds out a black disc, and Byleth takes it, and he says that it's a soul coin, a source of power. He also holds out a bracer and says that it can be used to communicate with them, but only once since it's damaged. You put it on, you put the soul coin into the slot, and it should let you talk to them. If it isn't destroyed after one use, then you can keep trying to use it, as long as you have soul coins, at your own risk. And then he also gives us a spell scroll for guards and wards, and then disappears. So we look around at where we are, where we've been dropped off, and we're in some kind of wizard's library. Outside the window, because there's a window, it's excessively bright and sunny, and there's a field of butterflies and songbirds, and it's so pretty that it's almost unbelievable. And Mealy realizes that it's an illusion using the power of her 18 intelligence. Charlotte is seethingly jealous and challenges her to a wizard off, which she totally wins. Slay. So we just have a short rest, and Byleth casts Tiny Hut, and she dances a pretty beautiful dance, flapping her panties for some reason. Mealy starts to look at the books, some of the books. Some of them are in common, some are in Dwarven or Gnomish, and some are in languages that she doesn't recognize. Some are arcane, some are historical. It's a wide mix. There are no visible doors either. Oh, and there's like a big disc in the ceiling revealing the astral plane, or it's a portal to the astral plane or something. So Mealy tries to see if she can fly by thinking it, but no dice. Zenis finds some pretty writing implements, such as gold ink and a giant tome, The Life and Learnings of an Archmage. She's too scared to read it in case it's he who must not be named. So Charlotte casts Detect Magic, and everything lights up. There are 6 stones that light up in the perimeter of the floor, and some beautiful illustrations, and the tomes light up too. On the big tome, there's a cat and ivy illustration, which glows with conjuration, and there's a rose illustration with lots of thorns that glows with transmutation. Charlotte uses Mage Hand and hides behind the tiny hut and uses the gold ink to write, "Charlotte was here, but nothing happens." So she walks up to the giant tome, starts reading it, and it's like this guy whining about how his mother's disappointed in him or something. And then she gets fed up and touches it, touches the cat illustration. to fulfill her academic curiosity, and an adorable giant ginger cat appears and starts to attack her, but her amazing reaction speed protects her with a shield spell. Lilith rushes out like a hero to try and help, and Charlotte runs away like a coward. Everyone else is safe inside the tiny hut except Lilith, and the cat pounces on her and picks her up in its mouth and starts shaking her around like a toy. And then we all start fighting, and after some back and forth with Lilith getting knocked down and getting back up again, it ends with us all taking cover inside of the hut. And we decide that, oh, we can probably just like wait the spell out. And we do. We take a rest. But before it's even over, the cat disappears. And that's where we left.
Excellent. Thank you very much indeed. Well done. Point of inspiration.
Yay.
Okay. And so I guess we should, as Laura helpfully pointed out, we should roll the dice. Your hit dice for your short rest. So if you guys would like to do that, and anything else that you get as a result of your short rest, I think some of you get your spells, some get some spell slots back if you want to do that.
Oh, true. I need to do that too.
I'm gonna recover a first level and the third level spell
Okay.
slot.
Right.
I'll recover 3 first level slots.
Okay. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Okay.
I feel so much better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like a power nap basically. The world's best power nap. Okay. Okay, so sorry.
Go ahead.
So you've recovered some hit points, a few spell slots. You're all feeling a lot better, it seems. What else would you guys like to do?
There is a door, right? Or is there no door?
So there's no obvious door, but there are these. So you've got the portal above you, which obviously opens to the astral plane. You've got all these various windows, and you already determined that one of them is an illusion. You haven't checked all of them, I believe. And when you cast your detect magic spell, there were a number of, so that you see how the paving, the flagstones on the floor are quite generously sized. There are 6 exceptionally large flagstones spread out around the perimeter of the room in evenly spaced, dividing the floor of the circular library into sixths, and they all lit up along with most of the books and a lot of the other furnishings like the lamps and things with magic.
What kind of magic?
Well, the type of magic depends a lot on what it is. A lot of the books, for example, had some sort of abjuration magic on them. The windows all had some illusion magic. The lanterns are. You even know that the lanterns are the continual light spell. You can basically tell already just by looking at it. And the flagstones, they actually seem to be conjuration or transmutation.
Okay. Are all windows closed? Except for the one, above us, I guess.
Yeah, I mean the one above you isn't so much a window as it is just an opening. It almost looks like the dome of an observatory. So from where you're sitting, you can't really tell that it's open. It looks like it should be a dome. Like your mind, even with your 18 intelligence, wants you to believe that there is some sort of a covering there, and it just happens to have this beautiful imagery, which also moves a little bit. But you know, you've seen Agamemnon's workshop at Silvering Moon in the Conclave, and Charlotte's seen one of his actual towers, and you know, you're both familiar with how wizards like to decorate their personal space, and it's not unusual just to have like a relatively mid-level spell that is a perpetual illusion just for appearance's sake. There's no real indication that this is a planar portal, other than the fact that you've already traversed it once. But the windows, if you're going to try to, you haven't really gone to look at all of them, I don't believe. But there's 2 layers of windows, and there's 6 of them as well. 6 on each level. But the scene, just without even approaching the windows, the scene from each of the windows, if you're like sort of in the center of the room and you're just looking out, the scenes from each of the windows seems different.
Different. Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
the one that you viewed carefully seems to be this idyllic, like, sort of a Faerunian surface world view, but it looks more beautiful and more bright and more vivid and peaceful than any you can imagine ever having seen in real life. Like the light's just a bit brighter, the colors are just a bit sharper, brighter and more distinct, and the butterflies are a little bit bigger and flutter a bit more. It's
So beautiful. um. hmm. Do you guys think we should check out the other windows, or what?
Maybe we should touch the other illustration in the book.
I'll stay in here.
You can do that.
well, you could touch the illustration inside the tiny hut and see what happens.
No.
No safe space, no safe space.
I have a question for my lovely wizard friends. Don't like a powerful wizard that wants to obviously protect his books. Shouldn't he has like an alarm spell or something like that in his library?
Sorry, what spell?
Alarm.
Like
Oh,
an
alarm
alarm
spells.
spell or
alarm.
something like
Mhm.
that in his library, so
I
he
mean, that
knows
makes
what's going
sense.
on.
That makes sense, but it would be in front of the entryway. I think. If there were one. That's what I would do, at least. But I don't see a door anywhere.
Exactly.
Maybe he just flies in to the top.
It would be so extra having to cast fly every time he wants to read something.
Yeah, but I mean, some people have really tall library rooms, and they have that crazy ladder, the library ladder that rolls around on wheels that you use to climb up to basically a second story, right? And
Okay.
imagine having to climb one of those just to go get your favorite reference book.
That's fun.
It looks really cool when you see them, but when you climb on them, you realize it's just a ladder. It's not really. It's just like a step, like a rolling step. It's not that big a deal. I used to play bridge at the Oxford and Cambridge Club, and they had a couple of those in some of the smoking rooms, and they call them smoking rooms. Nobody smokes in them anymore.
Mhm.
I don't think anybody's ever touched any of those. I don't think anybody's touched those books for like decades. They look like they've not. They're very well dusted, but I don't think anybody's ever borrowed one of those books.
Did you say something about wanting to look at the other windows, Byleth? There's a
Mhm.
ladder right there.
Maybe. Yeah.
I can hold it steady for you.
Oh, that would be so nice. Okay, let's do that. Teamwork.
Yeah.
There's only this one at the bottom, right? And the rest is on the top?
Well, they're spread out. You've got 6 on this level. There's 6 on each level, right?
Oh,
Whether or not you can see them. So
okay.
they're there.
Uh-huh. Maybe we can check out the one on the ground level first and then the other ones?
Okay, sure.
Okay.
Right, spread out, team.
Looking through the windows.
Same.
Okay. So each of the windows, as you sort of investigate or at least perceive each of the windows, the first thing that you notice is that each window shows you a distinctively different scene. So whereas the first one you saw, which was the most brightly lit, showed an idyllic pastoral scene, another one has what appears to be just blazing fire, right? And a third one seems to be just clouds and blue sky and wind whipping the clouds around. Occasionally you see flashes of lightning and some of the clouds off in the distance. Another one seems to be a purely aquatic scene. There's clearly water. There's, aquatic plants. There seems to be light, but there's no direct source of light. You don't see a sun or something. Occasionally off in the distance, you see murky shadows of things that might be swimming in the water, but they're so far off. It's so vague and that you really can't discern what it is, but they move in different ways. Some of them kind of move like pulsing movements. Others seem to sort of slither, maybe. And others seem to move like a fish might move with the, like at the front sort of moving somewhat steadily, in the back kind of moving more on a plane horizontal to what might be the ground, if there was a ground. There's one that's just a tunnel, but it's not like a bored tunnel. It's more of a natural fissure. And there's lots of different types of light reflecting off of what appear very at cursory glance to be little bits of minerals that are scattered throughout that reflect light. But the source of the light isn't obvious either. There's another one that it's a bit like the first one or the second one with a lot of fire, but this one is clearly a landscape, but it's very barren and there's a lot of fire, but there's a lot of other things going on. There seems to be explosions of fire coming out of the ground. There are constant flashes of light off in the distance in what appear to be greenish clouds. There are images of things moving. You can't make out what they are. Some of them look very, very large compared to some of the other things that seem to be moving that look much smaller. There's and then on the top floor, there's it looks like you're on the surface, but you're at the base of a massive mountain, and the mountain is quite sheer. So the viewpoint almost looks like you're looking up the mountain. And it's dark and it seems to be storming. There's a lot of lightning and rain. And as you're looking up the mountain, the lightning flashes, and occasionally as it flashes, you see what appears to be a large structure at the top of the mountain, like maybe some sort of a large temple or a building. It's got columns and a triangular top, but you can't really tell what it is. There's another image, and it just seems to be lots of stairs. Stairs in all kinds of odd directions, floating in nothing. But they all seem to be connected somehow. You can't see where they're connected, but there's like one in front of you, kind of right, lower left-hand corner, upper right-hand corner, another one going in an opposite direction, another one going away from you, going down. It's all very strange. There's a third one on the upper level that is just large, different sized spheres. They look like circles because you can't really see. You're just getting a single portal view, but they seem to be spheres or balls or circles, different colors. Many of them are iridescent, so they are multicolored, and they're floating in what seems to be like a pink kind of a vacuum. But the balls themselves are different colors. So there's white, there's black, there's yellow, green, rainbow, and they're kind of slowly floating at different speeds. Some of them are bouncing into each other. Occasionally they melt into each other and become bigger. Sometimes one of them breaks into smaller ones. There's one that looks like it's mostly black, but it's got loads of what appear to be large spider webs all over the place, and into the distance, and the spider webs themselves seem to be silvery, and they seem to shimmer with light. So sometimes they're lit up and sometimes they aren't, and it's not even clear if it's light or maybe it's electricity or something else just sort of running through it. There's another one where it looks a bit like clouds, but not like the one before with the clouds of the blue sky. There are lots of things flying off in the distance, or they're moving through the clouds. They definitely have wings. You can tell that they're creatures with wings. They almost look like they might be humanoids with wings, but you can't really make out the details. But they're very, very far off in the distance. And then the final one, there is you're standing on what looks like the portal, or the window looks like you're just, if you could step through it, you would step onto what looks like a ledge, or the edge of a the edge of a plateau, and there's space beyond the plateau, but not that much. And then just beyond the edge of the plateau, there's like a valley, and the sky is kind of somewhere between dusk and dawn. So it's, there's a bit of light, but it's kind of dark. It's a little bit ominous looking. But in the valley, you see what appear to be loads of humanoids fighting, like armies are fighting. They seem to be uniform. They have, you can distinctly make out weapons, shields. It's very far off, but it's very clearly some sort of big battle between humans or humanoid creatures of different types, or you're not even sure about the race or whether or not they're all the same race. But it looks like armies. There's like sections where there are phalanxes that are standing at attention. They're not engaged, but then somewhere in the center, there's like two groups that are meeting in the center, and you could see the phalanxes positioning around it to the side, appearing to flank each other.
Okay. Super cool.
Yeah, lots to think about.
Okay, guys. um,
We're never leaving this room.
I wonder what would
We're trapped
happen
forever. We'll never
if we kind
escape.
of destroyed one window or something, and then went through there. I don't know.
But aren't these like illusions?
Yeah, but I don't know what's behind the illusion.
Yeah. It could be like hell or something.
Ignore the man behind the
Hmm.
curtain. He's
Oh, there
nobody.
could be something very cool behind it.
Mm.
Hmm.
Okay, but how about we leave that for like a last resort, I don't wanna I don't wanna smash it open and we all get sucked into a cold vacuum and die.
You're so boring. Okay.
Well, feel free then.
Bye, guys.
YOLO!
But the windows don't have any what do you call it?
Latches?
Yeah, to open it, to open them.
Uh,
They're just sealed, right?
yeah, there's no I mean, they look like windows, right? They look like windows, so they look like they have latches. So, but I mean, I assumed you were not actually interacting with the windows. You were just sort of looking out them first. So
Hmm,
these are windows.
okay.
They've got some window panes. It's not. It's the interior of the library is consistent with what you might expect of your standard medieval, library, irrespective of being magical, other than the ceiling itself. Just the scenes look bizarre, and then the ceiling, of course, is an astral portal, and then there's a lot of things and the continual light spells throughout mean that nothing is flickering like you would normally expect. But otherwise, you might think, well, this is kind of a cool library, except it seems to, every time you look out a window, there's like some crazy scene, and you're thinking, oh, this is not a normal library. At least the location doesn't seem consistent with what you would expect.
Mhm.
Henrietta, what does Mia Lee think?
I don't know. I feel like there might be kind of portals behind the windows. It seems like they kind of, well, portray different planes, different places. And since we are in a room without any doors, there might be portals to those places. I don't know. But if
And
we
yeah.
think that this is the library of someone you know, maybe you should contact him and ask.
I don't
That's a good
know
idea.
if I prefer to do that or to just jump into the I don't even know what portal.
The most deadly dangerous one. Anything to avoid talking to that guy again. Oh my God, he's awful. Like if you use sending, he would tie up at least 20 of the 25 words recounting his experience as the former archmage of Menzoberranzan. Or Zanice has PTSD from talking to that guy.
Okay.
Yay! Denise fan #1. I'll cheer you on.
You're the best, Denise.
First one free,
Woo!
next one 10 gold pieces.
Denise! So generous.
One's free. That would be like a chaotic evil cleric or something. Or neutral evil cleric.
Next
All
time
right, I'll heal
contact
ya.
Vizeran. 10 gold pieces each.
I'm writing that down.
Per word.
I forgot what I was about to say. Give me a second.
Forgot what you were going to say?
Yeah.
Oh, in real life?
Yes.
Okay. The old age, the role playing the old age is starting to catch up to you.
I know.
God, it's happening. It's just like the gypsy woman said.
What?
It's not a TV show.
Oh.
I want to pet Quark in the meantime.
Where is Quark? Did we forget Quark?
Somewhere. No.
Oh, no.
Quark.
Oh. Careful,
And
Violet. Abby will get
Quark,
jealous.
Quark starts pointing to pointing to himself and then pointing to Zanice.
I need a translator. I don't understand him.
Oh,
Aren't you the translator?
I'd have to
I
cast
don't have
Arcane
the spell.
Languages
I thought Zanice could do that.
ritually.
No.
Ritually? Did I hear ritually? Did I hear ritually?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Where did you even get that frilly skirt?
I don't know. In my mind, she was always wearing pants, but
Uh,
I don't
I
know.
don't know why I decided to give you a frilly skirt. I did not use that in the code words at
Mhm.
all.
I know
Mhm.
exactly what you typed in. You typed Violet dances in a skimpy stripper skirt.
No, that is so gross. Stop it. Stop it. Just stop it. Stop it.
Well,
Sexy
imagine her
cosplay.
having very cool pants. So modest. Whoa.
Although to be fair, Byleth is a bit of an attention seeker, so I don't think it's
Whoa.
that out of character.
I catch attention through my personality.
Yeah, really? Is that what you call it when you insist carrying you,
My
even though you're perfectly capable of
personality.
walking the distance yourself?
Sure. Well, I think this part of a skirt would be um not very, I don't know, comfortable or good to wear in such situations. Pants. Pants
Oh,
are great.
like that time we were climbing up that chimney or something. Was it a chimney?
Yeah, that would be so uncomfortable.
Freedom of movement, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
British troops when they're running around hot weather zones like the Sahara or Malaysia or someplace, they all wear shorts, even though they probably get bitten to death by mosquitoes and things.
Hmm.
I'm gonna dance around with Quark.
Okay.
I'll dance too.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
no. Now I gotta make one for you.
Don't.
Performance.
Just imagine it.
It's never
Fear's
gonna
not
be
my
as good
mind.
as seeing it in real life.
Ah,
Okay, so is anybody else doing anything in the meantime?
I'm scared to touch anything.
Yeah. Okay, so you complete your comprehend languages spell and immediately understand Quark. Who, by the way, once he sees that you're dancing and he stops kind of animatedly trying to get Zanice's attention, or yours for that matter, and just sort of hovers in place, impatiently tapping his foot, but because he's hovering, there's nothing to tap it against, so he's just like one foot's just kind of flapping up and down repeatedly in the air as if there was a hard surface to tap it against, and he's got his arms crossed in front of him, which, considering how small his arms are and how bulbous the rest of his body is, makes him look exceptionally odd.
Hmm.
Uh, so he says, maybe I can go home.
You can go home to Mechanus?
Maybe. If these are portals, the stairwell one looks like it could be adjacent to Mechanus.
Mhm.
Mechanus is mostly machinery, but the stairwell one seems to have, although it doesn't have a system we can understand, it may be that it leads to Mechanus, because Mechanus is mostly gears and machinery.
Oh. Hmm. Well, maybe we can wait until the owner of this library is here to confirm that you can actually travel through the windows. I wouldn't want anything happening to you.
Oh, that's true. That's a good point.
But then,
Uh,
sure, I think that's a great idea.
and when you say that's a great idea, he kind of leans back. If he had a chest, it would be puffing out with pride. And he seems to flutter off happily. He seems satisfied by that.
Yay. Okay. I'm gonna tell everyone that the stairwell might lead to Mechanus and that we might be able to send Quark home this way. But we might need to talk to DeVir first to see if it's safe.
And I thought he had a better plan.
You watched Violet dancing in her underwear for 10 minutes for that.
Yeah.
Wasn't really worth it, was it?
Well, we can send him home.
I mean, from his point of view, it's kind of important.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to cast sending.
All right. What are you sending?
Hey, Vizeran, I think we are in your library. Can you take us out of here, please?
Aha. Okay. So, just roll a d20 for me, please. Okay.
12.
That's his response. You can read it out loud since you're the one who sent the message to send him.
Wow. He responded without saying his name. He is in trouble.
He only had 25 words and he had to get the message across.
Help, I'm trapped. The drow party infiltrated my defenses. And one of them cast me into some demiplane. I think it was the imprisonment spell.
Oh dear. How can he help us if he's trapped?
Well, this is a good question, actually.
Oh God.
Oh, that was utterly useless. Now what do we do?
Nice empathy for the poor guy.
Oh, he's an archmage. He can figure his way out.
Oh,
Right. Uh-huh. Because he's so powerful and such.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's so powerful that he let himself be imprisoned.
So what do we do now? Break a window?
Try the trap tiles, maybe?
Oh yeah. How many were there? 6? Intriguing. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there's only 5 of us.
And Quark.
Yeah.
And Quark. Does Charlotte know much about portals? Maybe from studying under Agamemnon?
sure. Yeah. What do you want to check if she knows?
I want to see like how they function. Like, how do you activate a portal, or is there any like conventions along with portal travel?
Sure.
And have I come
So,
across like window portals?
yeah. So
Also
go
has
ahead and
ag.
roll Arcana or History.
Sure.
You can roll with
I
advantage
shall.
because she studied under Agamemnon and he is an expert on extraplanar
Lovely.
travel.
Hiya. 26 critical
Ooh.
success.
Wow. Okay, so you know that for the most part, spells that move people or open pathways to other locations, other realities, like plane shift, they're typically conjuration spells. So teleportation circle is a conjuration spell. Plane shift is a conjuration spell. You'll even know, actually, since you rolled so well, you obviously were paying close attention, possibly because maybe you thought, as Charlotte, the former street urchin of Neverwinter, that one of her big dreams was to elevate herself, but another big dream was to get out of there, right?
Mhm.
And so you
Ugh.
actually secretly, what?
You pasted a huge
So much,
paragraph of.
so much
Yes,
text.
I know. That's literally the spell for
Oh.
plane shift. You
Wait, so tell me
actually,
again. Plane
you actually,
shift is how portals work.
so plane shift is one of the spells that allows you to move from one reality to another.
Ah, okay.
That's plane shift there, and this is teleportation circle. Sorry, I know it's a lot of text, but you can basically, you remember it so vividly with your 17 intelligence and your keen interest in the idea of moving and getting out of the nasty place where you were born to a nicer, better place, that you actually secretly spent a lot of time reading his tomes on this, like the restricted section, right? You were like, most of the time you weren't that keen on it, but when it came to things that could get you out of there, you became Hermione Granger, right? You were just like constantly sneaking into the restricted area, reading after hours, at risk of damaging your eyesight. And you know that both of these are conjuration spells, although the teleport spell is, well, it's also conjuration, but it's a little bit different. So I won't post that because that's even longer, believe it or not. But the teleport spell allows you to choose a selection that you know, which includes a circle, which can be how the which is how you might use a teleportation circle spell, which is to create a permanent teleportation circle. So sometimes it's about thinking about where you want to go. And if it's someplace that you've been before, or it's a permanent circle, and it's definitely likely. If it's something that you're very familiar with yourself, then it's very highly likely. If it's something that is part of you, like your home base, then you'll definitely get to the right place. If it's someplace that you've never been before and you only know the description, there's a chance you'll get there. There's a chance you won't make it. Now, for plane shift, it's much more sort of generic. You basically say, I want to go to this plane, but you can't specify the exact location necessarily. You might get pretty close. But again, if you do know a teleportation circle on that other plane and you use plane shift, then you can get there pretty accurately. So plane shift also uses teleportation circles.
Okay. And can a teleportation circle be in the shape of a window?
That's a good question. Well, it does say it has to be drawn on the ground.
Oh.
This is the teleport spell, but that's probably more than you need to know. That's a lot of text. I'm so sorry.
It's that's nothing. I read all that and like for breakfast.
Yeah, exactly. Or when you're on the loo.
Yeah. So those what
That
sigils
must have
you
been
said
so awful. Like the three of you in one like little tiny flat, and then and it's a studio. So like if somebody's in the loo,
Oh
oh, gross.
no,
No, it wasn't that bad, honestly.
Gunther.
Ugh. Or Laura's rethinking her invitation for you to come visit her.
No, you can always stay.
Yay.
Yay!
Just go downstairs and across the street to the cafe and use theirs.
Oh, there is actually a cafe. Whoa.
Oh,
Do
lush.
you know where I live?
Of
Okay,
course,
never mind.
there's always a cafe. There's always a cafe across the street.
True.
So
Even I have a cafe across the street. No, I don't. It's not.
you know the stones on the floor that lit up when I cast Detect Magic? Are they in line with the windows?
So yes and no. So the windows, although in this one there seems to be two on top of each other, the windows are a little bit off center of each other, but not exactly in the middle. So it's not like 6 are in one pattern and then the lower level are in the same exact pattern, just like half the distance in between the two of them. And like if one window is on the ground level, it's not exactly in between two upstairs, if that makes sense.
Okay.
But if you line them up, it's a bit like they they line up in a diagonal, like you know how like if you look carefully at the design of a pineapple, right? The little sticky out bits on the side of the skin of the pineapple, they line up in kind of like a curving spiral.
Totally, yeah.
So it's a bit like that, right?
Okay. Okay.
Does that make sense?
No, but we'll roll with it.
I love it.
Well,
So if you're looking at one of the stones on the floor, the
mhm.
window on the ground floor, there's one window on the ground floor just slightly off center to the right above it. And then on the second floor, there's another window just slightly off center to the right of that. And that seems like a diagonal. It looks like a symmetrically diagonal line.
So it would look like this. So the stone is here, and then you've got the window, and then there's like another window here.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So the
Okay.
whole thing kind of looks like that. See?
Interesting. Okay, oh, there we go. Well, I'll deliver this juicy tidbit information to the party.
Party.
Um, and I of course recite the entirety of each spell description to the party. It's a long lecture.
Meanwhile,
I
Zunice
listen
like
with
passes out and she's just like leaning in a chair, and you all see like a little bit of spittle like in the corner of her mouth as she's sleeping. Thank you, Daria. Excellent. Well done. Good role playing.
Wow, Charlotte. That is so interesting. Wow. What else can I expect from you?
Oh, so much more, dear.
Did you say Mordor?
No, so much more, dear. Hmm.
Who knows? Maybe one of the windows opens up onto Mount Doom.
Hmm.
I mean, I don't know, but those stones, maybe we could just try to open the window and see what happens.
Okay, sure. Go ahead. I'll I'll take cover in the tiny hut, and you just go and do that.
Well, I'll have to dispel the
She
tiny
has,
hut for that.
she has to stay in the tiny hut, otherwise it disappears.
Oh.
Huh.
Oh.
Of course, the rest of you could also learn tiny hut, and then you could have your own tiny huts and
Ooh,
not rely on Byleth.
privacy.
What level spell it is again? Is it level 3?
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's a
Okay.
ritual spell.
I guess I will learn it
And
then on the next long rest.
then we could all make videos
Don't you
of
want to
each
have
of you
sleepovers
dancing.
anymore? Well, I'm very sad. I always
And then
liked our cozy sleepovers.
then it becomes like a competition over who's more popular.
Ooh.
Like, no, you guys come stay at my place. No,
Yeah.
you come and stay at my place. I've got better snacks, but I bought new decorative pillows. But she snores. Yeah, but she farts.
Okay, fine. I'll go open the window. I'll walk up to the window of the
Exciting.
beautiful
Fire.
scenery. Fire? What?
Fire.
No,
What?
do the stairs one.
Fire.
The stairs? Why the stairs?
Because that's probably where Mechanus is. Or,
What the
so
hell
he
does
could
Magnus
play.
have to do with me?
It has to do with Quark.
Quark looks
And
at
he
you as you
wants to
say,
go
"What does
home.
what the hell does it have to do with you?" And he just like his wings droop, his arms droop. He just sort of hovers in the air, looking dejected.
Oh, don't you see?
And then he like flits off into the corner of the room by himself.
Oh, fine. I'll go open the damn mecha portal thing. I'll walk up to the staircase window. That'd be worth it, you little toy.
Oh no.
And
She
I'll
did
try to
not
unlatch
say
the
that.
window.
Dude,
What did Quark ever do to you?
Yeah, exactly. Gosh, so mean.
Yeah.
He's wasting our time. We have no
What?
time for this nonsense.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god!
Wow.
Why are you so mean?
I think Sophie is sleep deprived. I think she's
Too
grumpy
much
because
time with
she's
Günther.
I think she's grumpy because she's not had enough sleep because everybody keeps snoring.
Oh
Do
god,
they
this is
snore at
it.
different on different intervals? So like one's like playing like the War of 1812, and the other one's like one's like doing like Vivaldi's Four Seasons.
Well, not only that, but also imagine freaking aggressive crickets in the background too. I don't know why, but the crickets in Austria, in that particular town in Austria, they're so loud. All I hear all night is.
That must be what it is.
I'm
But I
so
hope it's
sorry to hear that.
crickets.
Yeah. Very militaristic sounding. Okay, so you've got you're gonna go open the portal to the fiery entrance.
No, I hope not.
I was just thinking then, like, what?
Say goodbye to your eyebrows. Okay, so you said the idyllic. You're gonna try to open the window, the latch to the world that looks idyllic, right?
No, I was convinced. Charlotte was convinced she's going to open the portal to Mechanus.
Well, we don't know.
Under
He
the
said it's not
stairs.
Mechanus. He said it doesn't look like Mechanus because Mechanus is a world of machines and gears. But he thinks the ladders, they look soothing to him. So as a creature of pure lawfulness and order, it seems to make some sense, even though to you it doesn't make a lot of sense. True lawfulness and true orderliness is almost in its own way a bit chaotic, right? Because there's almost too much. It's unnaturally ordered, and you don't necessarily feel as comfortable with that, considering most of you are on the chaotic side of things. I don't think any of you are lawful.
Excuse me, I'm true neutral. Thank you very much.
Yeah, but that just means like you tend to like write within the space. When you write in a book, you leave a nice consistent margin on the page, right?
I was
But like,
lawful, but then sorry.
yeah.
Then we sold this one guy to the GIF, and then it changed. Oh.
and
That's-
it wasn't
oh.
even necessary. It was just expeditious. So
Yeah.
and you broke a promise in doing it. So
He was
So
so
was he
weird.
again?
This infected Dwigger, I think,
yeah,
with the illithid tadpole,
yeah.
and everybody thought he was weird, so we kind of had to get rid of him.
Oh.
Yeah.
The one that tried to put the worm in your brain?
Oh, good riddance to him. He deserved
he
it.
was. Yeah, he was not. I don't know.
And upon hearing that you apparently tried to sell or did sell somebody else that was in the party, Quark flies over to another corner by himself. And then he goes,
Quark.
and all Byleth hears is, "It's okay, it's all right. You don't need to open it. It's fine. I'm fine here. I'm happy here. I'm okay here. I'm
No,
okay. It's
Quark.
fine. It's okay."
But you're so nice. You never did anything like that. We really tried to get you home.
And when you say that, he perks up. His wings seem to flutter a little bit more happily, and he does a little fly around the room, and then kind of comes back and hovers near the party. And although he doesn't try to hug anybody, you get the sense that he's very pleased that you are trying to help him. Quark wants to introduce you to his friends and his family.
Sure. I mean, you're the first. What is he again? Modron, right? The first Modron I've ever seen. So I don't know.
He is not the first Modron you've ever seen.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, the first I've known. you know. So
Maybe, yeah.
sure, I'm open to learn about your kind. But I mean, we
Uh,
both do have a bigger goal, so maybe
and
just coffee and
when
cake.
you when you say that, he reaches down to his little belly, and he's got little protuberances like nuts and bolts and things, and you hear him go, and then he reaches out and he has something in one of his hands, and with his other hand he reaches for your hand.
What is it?
You give him your hand.
Wait, what does he have? What did he do?
You can't quite see, but he's holding
Ugh.
something in one hand and he's reaching for your hand with the other.
Um, sure. I'll carefully reach out my hand.
And
Then
you
onto your
feel
face.
something hard and cold as it slipped onto your pinky finger, and you realize he's put a bolt onto your finger. Like not a bolt, a nut. So he's unscrewed a nut and bolt combination on his torso, taken the nut, which is like a little ring, and then he's put it on your finger.
Aw, so cute. Thank you.
Frenzies.
What?
Frenzies.
Frenzies! Oh my gosh! Yes.
And it does a
I
little fly around
appreciate
the room
that.
happily. Oop, didn't mean to
Oh.
move the room.
The room is moving.
Cork is secretly super powerful.
Oh my gosh.
Henrietta's like, can we get on with the mission already? People are dying here. My soul is dying.
I'm opening the window. I'm opening the window.
Which window are you opening?
The staircase one.
Okay. All right, no need to shout. It's 10:28. You guys could take a 10-minute break just for that. You got a timeout, young lady.
Hey.
And meanwhile, while we take this little timeout, I'd like you to reflect on your behavior and just think about whether or not it was appropriate.
Okay.
No, I'm teasing. Yeah, so shall we take 10 minutes?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep,
cool.
do that.
Okay.
All right.
Hi, we hope you're enjoying this episode, and if so, please like and subscribe. And remember, the next time your DM says, roll initiative, yell back,
Here.
Hold my earrings.
Here, hold my earrings.
This is good. I think we only need this take.
Okay, so you're about to open the window, or try to open the window to the world with ladders. Is there anything? But you've still got your tiny hut up. Wait, who's opening the window? Is it Byleth? So she's left the tiny hut, so it's gone.
No, it's Charlotte.
Okay, so Charlotte is about to try to open the what appears to be a latch for a window out onto the scene of a world full of staircases. Did I say staircases or ladders? I said staircases, right?
I don't even remember. One of the two.
Okay. And the rest of you are all hunkering down inside the tiny hut.
I mean, do you need help?
You might need help later.
Ooh. Okay, I'll position myself next to Charlotte to see.
I'm not saying she will. I'm just saying it could go
Well,
very
it was kind of my idea, so no, it won't. You
I'm a
wouldn't do
strong,
that.
independent woman.
But even a strong, independent woman needs a friend.
I don't need friends. They disappoint me.
Wow!
me
What?
today. What did you?
What?
It's a reference. It's a reference. It's a reference.
Does anybody think that Sophie's a little bit she's a little different today? It's not just me, right? It's not just me picking up the energy.
Huh. Mhm.
Those losses in League of Legends are really getting to me.
Oh no, you need to play more with me.
Girl power. That's what I'm
Ah.
missing.
So okay, so you're about to open the right. So what's I need to know where everybody is in all seriousness.
Did
Oh,
Byleth drop the tiny hut?
yes,
Okay.
You
because I
did?
want to go. Yeah, because I want to go next to Charlotte.
But you can always drop it later if you need to. I'm not saying that because Charlotte's going to die or anything
Wow,
necessarily.
she was a bit mean to me. Maybe, maybe
Who,
I'm gonna
Charlotte?
keep it up. Yeah. Well.
Was not.
Mm-hmm. Of course. Well, do you want a companion next to you?
Oh, Byleth, you must know how much I appreciate your friendship. It means
Nice
so
to
much
hear.
to me.
Wow.
Ugh,
Such melody to my ears.
the lack of sincerity. My God.
I'm the soul of sincerity. What do you mean?
Mm. I
If
mean,
you want to keep the hut up, I can stand beside Charlotte.
I
yeah,
mean,
then
clearly
let's
the
be
person
safe.
you need to be buttering up is the sole healer in the group.
Mm.
Hey, Lilith, how you doing?
Lilith.
I,
Make
I love
yourself
what
at
you did with your
home.
hair.
So pretty.
It's so pretty.
I do a minor illusion and put a flower in her hair. Wow.
I can join Charlotte.
Can you hear me? I'm talking to you. Across the water, across the deep blue
Well, I
ocean.
guess
Okay.
if we need to grab her, I don't think very well. Many of us aren't very strong, so maybe we should be two on each side.
Oh,
Or somebody could just like take the enlarge spell and cast it.
It only lasts for a minute.
I mean, if it's an unlocked window, I can also try a thaumaturgy first to open
Mm.
it.
Yeah, and we
I don't
can
know.
stand like 30 feet back or something, just in
Mm,
case something pops out.
safe position. Yeah, if
Might
that's
be a
alright with you,
two-way
Charlotte.
portal. Maybe something jumps through. Oh, oh no, I'm giving the DM ideas.
Oh, yes, yes.
No.
Tell me more. Tell me more about this two-way portal.
Maybe there's like magical scrolls coming out and magical
No,
items.
I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure that's not
They're
happening.
getting thrown out there.
No, this is a bad idea.
their
This
weapons and
no,
I
yeah,
like
no,
this.
that just sounds dumb now.
I think
Obviously
so.
dumb.
Oh. Okay, so I guess we can all stand 30 feet away if that's alright for everyone.
Yeah,
And
maybe Sinis should cast Salmagerie, or you need to drop the hut if you are going to do it, because spells won't penetrate.
okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Sorry, you're really useless in this situation. You need to keep the fort up.
I'm the hot girl.
Yep.
That's all I'm good for. Okay, Denise. We trust you.
Okay.
Expecting eyes.
Was that window on the second floor type?
Sorry. With the one that you're looking at?
Yeah, the one we are going to open. One with the stairs.
Double check, I forgot now. Yes, that's right. The stairs are on the second floor. Yeah.
Okay. So I guess should we go up and just stand like 15 to 20 feet away?
Sounds good.
Okay. So up here. So
All right. Let me know when you're ready to do it. I don't want to do it before you say you're ready, because if something happens, you're like, no, I wasn't ready.
I'm gonna have my shield up.
Yeah, I am going to do a false life just in case. I'm thinking about it.
Good
And
thinking. I
Corvus
will
in the
copy.
tiny hut too.
Henrietta.
Just in case.
Never seen somebody get so prepared
To open a
before
window.
going into to open a window or into a world of stairs.
Never know.
Well, that's true. It's true. Okay. All right.
Okay.
It's you,
On the
Sophie.
count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Wait.
And I open the
So
window.
sorry. Before you do that, so what? How are you opening it again? Sorry, I don't mean to be anticlimactic.
I'm
I want to be
casting
clear.
fireball. I'm gonna smash it. No, I'm unlatching it. Just like
I thought
With
No.
your
I
hand,
thought we were
because
gonna
I thought you were
use.
doing. I
I
thought
thought
you
we
were
were gonna
using
use.
thaumaturgy or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm so-
That's why I'm
Why is
asking,
this
because
so
I genuinely thought you were doing.
Yeah.
Oh. I don't have thaumaturgy, so Laura, Violet's have to do
I
it.
have.
Our wonderful tieflings and eats will do it.
You want to what? You want to what? What? Oh, sorry, I didn't hear what you said.
Our wonderful tieflings and eats will do it.
Oh. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, sure. Okay. So you're doing thaumaturgy.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So the first thing that happens is the latch does move, and as you swing it open, there is a sudden rush of air. Everybody roll a strength saving throw.
Oh. We're in
I
Also the
think
ones in the
that-
hut.
Oh, if you're in the hut, you don't.
Okay.
I thought some of you were not in the hut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but most of you are in the hut? I misunderstood that.
No, I think it's just Byleth that's left in the hut.
I'm gonna use my
Oh,
You guys. I don't want to be alone in the hut.
yeah.
I'm gonna use my inspiration to roll with advantage.
Okay, all right.
I don't want to go flying away. Oh no.
No.
Oh.
So what'd you guys roll?
A solid
16.
9.
A
A
3.
solid 9.
With
Well,
advantage.
with advantage. That's like a 4 in the real world. Okay.
Wrong.
All right. And what else did you guys get?
3.
6.
3, 6, 3, 6, and 9? Are you kidding?
16.
And a 16 for
Oh, okay. All right. Well, the
Lilith.
16 survives. Well, I don't mean survive.
Survives.
I mean, yes. Sorry. No, that was the wrong word. I didn't mean that. I didn't mean.
Should I make a new character or
Yeah. I didn't mean survives. I'm sorry.
I will survive?
I never heard that song before. Of course I've heard that song, but since you guys are being so mean to me about mine, I'm not above pettiness. Okay. Mealy, Zin, Charlotte disappear through the portal.
Oh.
Now, before we do what happens to them, Lilith manages to grab onto something that is bolted, like part of the wall, and she feels the rush of air, the initial rush of air. She fights it off, and once the initial rush of air is done, there's a strong continuing sucking of air through this portal, but it's not so strong that, and it's very stable and steady that she can right herself, and she can move around by holding onto things, so she can sort of navigate around the room. Violet, of course, is not affected at all because she's inside the tiny hut. She can see through the tiny hut and see that 3 of her friends have been sucked through this thing. And when they're sucked through, they're not just sucked through like actual humanoids through just like a hole in the wall. As they approach this thing, they actually shrink and then elongate And it's just like a cartoon effect, like it's literally the spaghetti effect, right?
Ooh,
Of physics.
looks so cool.
It's just
Hmm. Quark, do you think we should go after them?
or it just looks at you and goes, "What? What?"
Well, this might be your home.
Uh, i- i- if Byleth goes, Cork will go too. I guess we have
Oh,
to go since they were trying to help me get home, but
yeah.
this is not very good.
Lilith, should we go through? Yes,
I,
right?
I can't hear you.
What? Why not?
You're inside the tiny hut.
Shh.
Okay.
Lilith's hair is like whipping about her face, you know. It's like the decompression of like a spaceship, just
Oh gosh. Okay, we don't have any other choice, I guess. So,
close the emergency hatch. What? Close the emergency hatch. Set the self-destruct button.
I guess I'll just I'll take Quark by the hand and dismiss the tiny hut. Try to go closer
Okay.
to the portal, and I don't know, gesture to Lilith, I guess, to go in with a questioning look.
So as you dismiss the tiny hut, you also have to roll a strength saving throw.
Sure.
Although you can do it with advantage because you're not as surprised as everybody else. You kind of know what's happening, so you can sort of
Okay.
position yourself as best as possible. Good luck.
11.
Okay, so 11's enough, which tells you how badly the rest of you guys managed to be unlucky. You can barely hang on. Quark hangs on to you, so it's fine. And the three of you are kind of not quite dangling in the middle of in air, but it's strong enough that if you weren't holding onto something, you would definitely be sucked up into this. Which is weird because none of the books, which are obviously a lot lighter, and none of the writing implements on the tables are being sucked in. Like all the papers and parchments and loose books and maps and all kinds of things, they're all just sort of sitting there comfortably, undisturbed. There is air rushing around, but it's almost as if they're glued or not affected by whatever the physical aspects of it are.
I guess it's better we go inside the portal.
I
We're s-
agree.
we're stronger together.
Yeah. Okay.
Power of friendship.
3, 2, 1.
I'm gonna let
And I let
go.
go.
And then Quark just okay. The first thing you notice is that color seems to have disappeared. You can put yourselves anywhere you want. There's no air moving here. I mean, it doesn't feel stuffy, but it's not like, for some reason, even though you were sucked into this world, you don't feel like anything extraordinary is happening. At the same time, you see these things that look like human beings, but they're very clear upon further reflection. They're very clearly not moving. Do you guys see everything?
Yes.
So you are standing on a surface. There are lots of surfaces. You also see that some of the stairs seem to have these sort of statues on both sides. So aside from what you can see here, there's like stairs going in all kinds of different directions. And Quark is of course with you. And then Quark says, "Oh, this is not home at all."
Oh no. Not even like adjacent to home?
Maybe. Well, I guess we could look around, but I think, hmm, I guess we should try door. There's a lot of doors. Hmm. How do we get back?
Good question. What's behind us?
What's behind you? Oh, as
Yeah.
in where you came through?
Yeah.
There is a little shimmer, but it looks like the rest of the scenery. But there is a little shimmer
Hmm.
in the air.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Yeah. Go ahead and roll. I mean, are you trying to shout?
Yeah.
Oh.
Sorry, what?
Yeah, totally.
Okay. So then roll a Constitution check. So just click on Constitution, not Constitution save.
We don't know what's
Oh.
here.
Sorry, 13.
Okay. As you shout, you start to hear something that sounds a bit like it sounds like crumbling, like if you had like some crumbly type of concrete, like something stone like, but it was kind of breaking apart, like, right? You hear that. Roll a perception check, all of you,
Oop.
if you want. What did you guys get?
Oh. 21.
Ooh.
19.
Hot diggly damn.
Wow.
9.
Ooh.
22.
I love how Lilith's perception check is higher than
Yeah.
Viola's crit perception.
Well, you know, sometimes these things happen.
Too wise.
You notice that one of these sort of appearing to be immobile statue-like things starts moving. And it's, as it moves, dust and there's almost like a shell of hardened minerals around it, right? And it kind of shakes it off. Shake it off. Shake it off. And it starts moving towards you. And it's all the way on the opposite side there.
What should we do?
It looks dangerous.
Yeah. Mm. Where's the next door?
Well, there's a gap behind you.
Uh-huh.
There's gaps everywhere. I mean, there's like openings and
Can you ask Quark if he recognized that figure?
Uh-huh. I think he understands common, right?
yeah, he seems to understand you guys.
Mhm.
He certainly understands when you're being mean to him, Charlotte.
Hmm.
Cork
So,
goes, that is not a Modron,
right.
but
That's correct.
it is definitely some sort of automaton.
Is that one of your friends, Quark?
Nope, never seen that before. But it's very slow and lumbering and very deliberate.
Mm,
And as it
I don't know.
passes by some of these statuary that are there, it kind of like brushes them with a backhanded swipe of its powerful looking forearms.
Oh my gosh.
Is it possible to touch the shimmering thing in the air?
Yeah, are you trying to?
Yeah.
Okay. As you do, you all hear
Oh.
and Lilith disappears.
Oh, not again.
We just got here.
Should we all touch it?
I'm gonna do the same. Just
Me
touch it.
too.
Me too.
Me
And
too.
Quark too. Bye.
Quark is like,
No, I'm good. Yeah, okay. staying there forever.
I'm
Why
gonna
am I
try and close
panting?
the
I don't
window.
even breathe.
Um,
Yes, and the window closes.
huh.
That was fun.
I have.
You wanna try the fire one next?
No, not the fire one.
You'd love that, wouldn't you?
Yeah,
She
I
actually
think
would.
I will.
I'm sorry I panicked in there. I just didn't want to fight that thing.
Oh no, that's
Understandable.
very understandable. Yes.
I mean, for Zenith, it's probably just like taking a holiday in Greece, going into the fire world. Cork goes, sorry, I didn't realize it was going to be like that. There are these other 6 stones that lit up. Maybe one of them is someplace to go.
I mean, you couldn't have known what's behind there exactly, so it's all good. Yeah, sure, maybe we should check out the stones a bit more. And I also tell that to everyone.
Okay.
I guess we can go and look at them.
Yeah, let's do it. You only live once, right?
Yeah, YOLO.
Yeah.
What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah.
Yeah, so how are you guys going to do this?
Should we hold hands and press one of them, or should we be on different ones?
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Just all of you stand on different ones completely. Make sure if you teleport different places all at the same time.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, let's just
If
try
I look,
one first.
well, if you look at them, are they kind of raised? Does it look like kind of if you step on them, it's gonna kind of click down?
Yeah,
Pressure
let's have a perception check.
perception.
Yeah.
Let's see. 15.
Okay, so they are not raised. And in fact, your perception is you can tell that this thing looks without the detect magic spell, you're not a dwarf, you're not a stonemason, you're not an expert on this kind of thing. Maybe you've had a couple of rental properties, just as a phone balance portfolio, but you're not like an expert in you're not an expert in this kind of stuff. But at the same time, you don't think that this is a mechanical interaction. You think it's a magical interaction.
Okay.
And from what you've seen, your best guess is that these may be, in fact, teleportation circles.
Can we recognize? We went to King Brunor's teleportation circle. I looked at that. Can we see if some of the markings are similar to that one?
Yes, you can try.
Yes.
So I guess that would be Arcana.
16.
Yeah. There are little engravings at the very if you think about each of them as a little, they're not quite circles, right? But they're the shape of a flagstone. But if each one were a circle, there's like a little engraving, and actually when you pay really close attention, you see the engraving itself is embossed, so it actually is raised, and it's made of metal, and it sits exactly between what would be the circle if it was a circle as the nearest point to the edge of the circular wall of the library. So if you were standing facing the wall, you would see the circle and then a very, very small engraving, and then the wall or the library books themselves. And the one you're currently standing in front of shows the image of
It looks like a tobacco pipe. Does that make sense?
Well, it doesn't make sense, but I understand what you mean.
Well, yeah, that's what I meant. Yes, sorry.
Yeah. Can I look at the others to see if I can discern what kind of?
Yeah, absolutely.
Can I help her? Guide her a
Sure.
little bit?
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. So the first one's a tobacco pipe. The second one, sorry. The second one is it's like a stylized spider's web.
Huh. Okay.
The third one is in the shape of a bunch of grapes, like a stylized bunch of grapes, like like a sort of a stereotypical bunch of grapes.
Mhm.
The fourth one is in it looks like a little chest, like an open chest, and it has some things spilling out of it, like little items, but it's so small. I mean, the whole image is about the size of a very large coin, right? So like the level of detail is you can't quite make out what it is, but it's like a large large traveling trunk with the top, like with the rounded top, and the top is open and there's stuff spilling out of it, and it looks like some of it might be consistently small little bits and then some bigger bits as well. And the last one is two crossed swords. Oh, that was five. One, two,
Mhm.
3, 4, 5. Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry, two crossed swords. And the last one is the last one is very clearly an owl bear.
I really do want to help Owl Bear.
Yeah.
You
Everybody
couldn't choose
wants
a less dangerous pet?
after Baldur's Gate
No.
3, everybody wants an owl bear.
Uh-huh.
We've been taming owl bears since the very first edition. They had an owl bear, although it's Keep on the Borderlands, which was the original module that was sold in the basic box set, had an owl bear, but it didn't have owl bear babies that you could tame. It was just a monster you had to fight. But it was kind of semi-tamed because I think it wasn't it was kind of in an alliance with some goblins, if I remember correctly. And the goblins had semi-trained it by feeding it scraps and okay. Sounds like it's the owl bear.
Yeah. Well, I have no idea what the tobacco pipe means or the shape of grapes. That seems nice though. Shape grapes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who doesn't like
The
grapes?
the open chest might be a vault or something.
A what?
A
A
vault.
vault. Ah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
The two crossed swords seems like fighting. Don't want to go there. Owlbear doesn't seem too nice. I don't think there's friendly owlbears. And the spider webs, I guess, have either something to do with spiders or lols. And when we
Yeah.
think about this place is a drowse, maybe something to do with lol. Or it's a portal to Mensum Branson,
Oh.
which is the hub for lols
Yeah.
supporters.
I mean, we need to save DeVir, I guess, before we can go to
Really?
Mansabaranza.
Really?
Um, I mean,
Wait.
the problem is that, I mean, because we have to close the
We need
portal,
to.
and he has this, I think it was a tome that he wanted to give us, or I don't know, read with us. to close this portal because it's a
Uh,
permanent one and it's so powerful and only he can do that. Yeah.
you can
But
roll
maybe he's
history.
lying. I don't know. Of course. Boop. It's a 9.
Okay, so you do remember that the most important aspect of it is that he wanted you to get a tome.
Mhm. Okay.
So there is a tome involved, but he wanted you to go into Mensa Baranza and to take it, to steal it.
Ah, right.
Because he can cast it, but he needs the tome from the School of Sorcery.
Mhm. So we do kind of need him, but only to read it.
Yeah.
Well, you don't know which tome it is either.
No.
Mhm.
True. He didn't say where it was being kept, did he?
He ran out of time. He ran out of words.
He said in the
He's a
demi-plane, and it's probably imprisonment spell.
Can I do an Arcana or history check to see if I know anything about an imprisonment spell?
Sure. Yeah,
How to break it, how to maybe find
absolutely.
where. Let's see, Arcana or history?
Yeah. Arcana
Arcana?
sounds like it might be the right thing. Yeah.
Okay.
If you would like.
Good. Oh, come on. 16.
Okay. So, one of the things you know is that imprisonment is a spell that your patron, right, in air quotes, like to use quite a lot, actually. It's an extremely powerful spell. It's a 9th level spell, and there are various versions of it. I will post it just so you can see it, but I don't really. I'll give you the highlights. There are different versions that can be cast by the person who's casting them. One of them is being buried, and you think that that may have been. Oh, you weren't there for Megara.
Yeah.
But in hearing the story about Megara, because you guys were in Gauntlgrim and at various times, Bruno or somebody else mentioned Megara, you would probably have thought to yourself, that sounds like one of the versions of the imprisonment spell. There's another kind that can restrain somebody physically. And there's another one that includes being locked in an actual demiplane. And that stops people moving out of it. And also they can't teleport into or out of it. They can't plane or travel out of it. And then there's the kind that where you can be locked into a gem or a similar small item, which those of you who met, as you explain all of this, those of you who met some of the previous characters may recall that you've come across people locked in gems. There's also the kind where somebody is basically asleep. And maybe some of you even heard of a fable of a beautiful princess who was asleep for a very long time until she was awakened. The question is whether or not she wanted to be awakened and whether or not she asked for, the guy who kissed her obtained consent. And, well, that's a separate issue. It's very hard to dispel that without very, very powerful magics.
Kill the spell. Yeah. So killing the caster doesn't. Not that we could with a 9th level spell. So I guess DeVir's fucked. We can get him out.
Oh, what a
I
loss.
mean, the only. What?
What a loss.
Yeah.
Such
I'm so
a-
sorry for your loss, Denise.
Denise breathes a
Because-
sigh of relief.
If there's anything I can do for you, I'm here.
Oh, that's so bad.
Mhm.
That's terrible. Oh, too bad. Oh.
I mean, we could technically go to his house, I don't know, tower, whatever, and look if he it's still there. And Larry, the guys that he kept, so maybe they know who it was, and then we can find them and confront them and then make friends, and then they'll be like, yeah, sure, I release him, and then we're all happy.
You know that there were drow that imprisoned him, right? I don't think
Yeah.
they're just gonna let him out.
And
You
he's
never know.
not very liked.
Yeah.
Well, I guess if we can find the gem or the thing that he's imprisoned in, we can break it, but
Yeah, I don't know, try a dispel magic on it.
I think you need to do that at a really high level, and
Yeah, as can dispel only a disgust. Oh, okay. I might need a bit more time for that.
Like about
um.
another 3 years.
uh, well, what's a few years, right?
Yeah, sure. It's already been like 3 years.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? When did we
I'm
start playing
sure
together, Henrietta?
there are
Was
other
it
ways.
21? 22? Early 22?
yeah, I think it was maybe early 22. Sure.
Yeah, I think it was early 22. It's insane, isn't it?
Yeah.
Still putting up with me after all this time.
Are there any scrolls laying around?
Yes, there's plenty of scrolls, books, parchment. Some of it, as I said, has stuff that's partially complete. Other stuff seems complete and was in the middle of being reviewed or read. There's things on shelves. When you look around the room, you realize this is a very, very well stocked library. And although you're not a wizard, the sheer gasp of excitement when Charlotte first saw it being described that she was, and she started sort of subconsciously rubbing her hand, like one hand, her writing hand, as if she was starting to get a sympathetic writer's cramp just at the thought of scribing all of this. Tells you that this is an impressive library that could take a very, very long time to fully review if you were a trained arcanist who would understand everything here beyond just its pure historical significance. And maybe there's even like fiction here, but I mean, you guys haven't really fully reviewed what's on the shelves.
Guess we won't be able to find any clues, right? Because of the spells. He was probably not able to leave anything before, I guess.
Well, I mean, you might. We haven't tried, so who knows?
Mm.
Oh yeah, the I forgot the tiny house gone.
I'm gonna look for anything that I think could be like a clue to how to get him out of the imprisonment spell.
Okay.
Uh,
Like you're reading like the spines of the books for like imprisonment. Is it really that powerful?
kind of.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I guess technically you're looking for something, so it's perception, but it's really more comprehension. So I'll let you choose. I think probably for you, perception's better.
Yeah.
But you could also choose investigation if you were inclined to do so. If the rest of you who are more intelligence based were inclined to do so, and Zanice might even be able to charm her way to get a book to share its of its secrets.
I got a
Okay.
15 on perception.
Yeah. So you don't find a book that says imprisonment, jailbreak ? But you do find a little parchment buried under some of the bigger parchments. And on it
is a circle, a very large circle, and along the outer edges of the circle, the outer edge of the circle, are 6 smaller circles, and there's a sigil, crudely handwritten, seem to correspond with the ones that you saw on the ground. So there's like a little pipe, there's like a little spider's web, there's some grapes, there's a little something that looks like a box, there's something that looks like 2 crossed swords, and then there's like a little owl face. And each there's like handwritten, kind of sloppily handwritten notation next to each of them. The pipe says a word. I don't think you would recognize the language, but it is written in Elvish, and the word is just Thara. The spider's web says Banner, so it's Thara Banner. The grapes say Horus, as in Horace. Trying to write all this down for you. The chest says junk. And the 2 crossed swords say Jarlaxle, and then the owl bear says home.
I'm gonna show this to the party.
I mean, I think I've only heard of Bainro as the house of Mensaparanzan.
Yes, very good. That's right. You have heard of Banner, and that may actually refer to it, especially since he's a drow.
Mhm.
He's in fact discussed the fact that his replacement as the Archmage of Menzoberranzan is of the House Banner, Grumpf Banner.
Yes.
Well done. And he was politically forced out when his own family fell from power. Although he will say that he completely deserved to remain in that position.
Maybe we should just choose one that says home.
Yeah, I think so too. But could I do a history check on the other ones, maybe, to see if I know anything about them?
Okay.
Can I
Well,
guide it?
let's do one at a time.
So a roll.
Yeah, one for each one individually.
Ah, okay. So this is for Thara. Oh, I don't know what that is.
Ara
For
doesn't sound like anything. So who is that for? What, Bainro or?
no, because I know Bainra, I guess. I'd do
Yeah.
it for Horus.
Okay. So Horus by itself doesn't mean a lot. But in keeping with the idea that maybe these are different locations or different places or something else, you wonder if Horus might be somebody associated with grapes or wine.
Interesting. Junk.
So one of the things that you've noticed is that wizards very often have a lot of extra stuff, and they most wizards hoard information like other people hoard tchotchkes that they pick up on trips. And every once in a while, wizards often have to clean stuff out. to make more space for all the other stuff that they want to keep. That's important information. And you suspect this might be a way for Vizeran DeVir to clear out stuff that he no longer uses.
Mhm. Interesting. And Jarlaxle. I
Yes.
guess.
Jarlaxle. That sounds familiar.
Hmm.
Jarlaxle. Oh, Jarlaxle. And you remember that Jarlaxle was mentioned very, very tangentially in one of your classes relating to civilizations and important organizations in Faerun. And Jarlaxle is the Drow mercenary leader of a band of not just Drow, but generally mercenaries called Bregan Darth. And they can be hired out by anybody, including other Drow, but also humans and humanoids. And Jarlaxle is not necessarily evil. He sometimes can do things that can be useful.
Oh, that's good to know. Okay. I'll tell that to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Well, should we try the home? Or do you want to try the Mansabaran something?
I think we need a better plan than to head dive into Mensa Branza.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
And at least if we're going to show up at the Benra house, they are, well, killers, murderers.
Wow, you guys are killers and murderers.
Well, they are evil.
Well, some of you guys are evil.
I'm not yet.
Trending.
Mm.
There's a interplanar communication system called Dreadit, and on it you are trending as evil.
I'm okay with that.
Should we try and find Quark's home first? Quark's home?
Mm.
Or leave that for another day?
I don't know if we'll find anything here. What do you think, Quark?
Well, I guess not, but if we do see something, will you promise to help me again?
Of course. Frenzies.
Frenzies! And he does a little flying circle around your head.
Yay. Okay, so I think we can move on for now. Keep a lookout for anything related to Mechanus.
Okay. Should we just try and stand on life or hope that works?
Yeah.
Sorry, you're gonna what?
Stand on the plate.
Oh, you're just gonna stand on a plate? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I don't know how it works.
Uh-huh.
Should I go first?
Yeah. We
Okay, I
believe in
guess,
you.
dear.
I'm going to go over and stand on the plate. For home.
Okay.
See if anything happens.
Yep. Oh, what happened? My thingy doesn't seem to be working. Oh, there it goes. Sorry, it for some reason I wasn't able to move the map. Just give me a sec. So as you stand, so are you standing by yourself or is everybody going with you?
I'm going with her.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. Let's go. The rest of you?
I'm with them.
Me too.
Sorry? Oh, you're all going together. Okay.
Mhm.
Just checking. Oops, sorry.
Oh.
You guys are in this room. I'm trying to move you so that you're all in this room together. Can you all see it?
Yes.
There are doorways. There's 2 doorways here and here.
Well, I guess we're home.
Let's retire.
Yeah. Just live out our days.
It is very lavish. There's food on the table. It's a perfectly comfortable temperature with just enough air circulation that you feel refreshed. There is the soft tinkling of water, even though you don't see it. There are pitchers of wine and water and fruit juice on the table. There's all manner of nibbles, crudités, meats, cheeses, vegetables, fruits.
Is it fresh food, or does
It
it
is fresh. There's fresh and also like dried fruits, nuts.
Yeah, but it's not like it's rotting. Like
No,
it's
no,
been
no.
standing up for.
No, it looks like it's edible.
Okay.
And you suspect that this may be magical, so that it's designed to be edible.
Okay. Are the doors open or closed?
The doors are all closed.
I feel like we need another detect magic.
Hint, hint.
Hint, hint. Looking at Charlotte.
Charlotte, can you do it quickly again?
No, I need another rest to do that, but I can do a dance.
Oh my gosh. Let's do it together.
Okay, you'll have to show me the steps though. You lead.
I'll teach you. Do 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 do. Dance.
Okay, I won't do the dancing again. Just to save everybody their blushes.
While she's dancing, I'm going to take out Dalian's journal, and I'm going to scribble down all the portal and names and everything that we learned.
Yeah, that's a good idea. And you can even do it in real life.
I already have.
I know you have. Well done. Okay. So is anybody else doing anything in the meantime, or?
Are there any books or anything
Here?
in this room? Yeah,
No,
bookshelves or no?
no. I mean, there's like there's things to admire. There's little decorations. Until you examine them more closely, it's hard to tell if they're just decorations or if they have a purpose. There is on a silver tray, there is a little crystal carved bell. It's like a little bell sitting, standing straight up. So the handle is on top and it's in the shape of a bell. And the whole thing is entirely made of crystal. It's not very large. It's about 10 centimeters maybe.
Is there a window here? Is that a window, or it's kind of
Uh, yes, there are windows, and they seem to depict some image of a great city in the Underdark. There's lights, there's structures, but you can tell that it's underground, and there's a glow. There's a large glowing. There's a central rock or pillar that is glowing.
Can I try to see if it's an illusion or if it's
Sure.
in this investigation to see?
Yeah,
Or
magic.
if we are.
Arcana. Are you actually
See,
someplace else? Yes. Oh, it's
19?
magic. You're pretty sure this is an illusion,
Okay.
and you suspect it's an illusion of a place that maybe Vizeran DeVir considers important as
Yeah.
kind of like a reminder, maybe.
Can I kind of try and see past the illusion? Is that possible?
Sure. I mean, you can choose to disbelieve the illusion.
Yeah, and to see past it, to see kind of
Yeah. Okay.
what I see. Do you need another check?
Intelligence save?
Intelligence 23.
Yes. As you look past the illusion, you see that actually all it is that's behind it is just stone. It's a stone wall. So you think that the illusion is there for decorative purposes.
And I guess that the others have told me about this dude, so I know that he has a tower. Right.
Ask your teammates.
Have you told me?
Yeah, in passing conversation, of course.
Yeah. Guess I do think that we are in his tower. I'm done. Just waiting for Charlotte. Just tapping
Lilith?
my foot.
I mean, if we're detecting magic, I imagine everything is going to light up and we're going to be inspecting everything, right?
I don't know what to tell you when you ask me questions like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like if I attack the dragon, he's probably going to fight us, right? It's like
I don't know, maybe. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, how about we save it for next week then?
Sure.
Nobody's going to ring the bell? Open the door?
Let's
fine.
save it for next week. The suspense.
Okay.
Oh, fine. Somebody knocks on the door.
Not now, we're busy.
Yeah.
And the door opens. And in comes a giant owlbear dressed in a tuxedo. You're not the master.
So cute.
We are master friends.
Oh. Right. Well, my name's Hooty. At your service. And he bows deeply. And that's where we'll stop. I mean, how cool is that, really?
He looks great, very dapper.
Owlbear Butler.
So cool.
All right. Well, I gonna go a different way, but it didn't quite go that way. So cool. Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Well, guys, I hope you have a lovely week, and I'll see you next Sunday.
Thank you.
Thank
It's
you.
been fun.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Get well soon,
Ciao.
Ada.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah,
Thank
get
you.
well.
Bye.
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 Bye.